Hello, welcome again to my little video diary. We're going to start, as always, with DCC. So this week, I've made all the changes that she suggested last week to my chapters and my presentation, and I've changed a lot of stuff. And now I'm feeling quite positive about it, actually. Contents. This is the introduction, which I've written more on, and I added a picture in there. Celebration is chapter 1. Handmade and craft is chapter 2. Luxury is chapter 3. Cute and kitsch is chapter 4. And then gender's chapter 5. We only had 5 chapters. And so I've submitted that. That's away now. I've also got out a bunch of books from the library. Here they all are. So yeah, quite a lot of books. Mostly about luxury and fashion. I'm hoping to... The luxury one, I'm hoping to find some good quotes on that. Gender as well. Just trying to get some more academic quotes. This is how many books I have out of the library right now. 10 books. Which is the most I've ever had out. I don't think I've ever had more than 3 or 4, to be honest. That's third year for you, I guess. So that's really where we are at with DCC. Now for my studio practice, this is my contextual file, which I've added the contents, and there's some different sections now, and it's currently 141 slides. It's a lot. I've done a bit more trend research. I'll actually show you. There's like these perfect, on WGSN, perfect trend called Psychotropical, and it just fits with my stuff so well. Like, this is gorgeous. I think I'm going to try and use more brighter colours next time, just because look at these, they're just gorgeous and bright. So yeah, trend research has been good. This is the bibliography I'm starting by. I'm not really there yet with that. I sorted out my files this week into a bit of a better, I don't know, more systematic. This is the AT file with like job progress and stuff, and I've got some emails from last year in here, just keeping them in here. This one is my CAD file, which is very thin at the moment, but we'll get there. This one is my technical file, which I think is going to need the most. I'm going to start on that work, basically. So these are my warps from last time that are off the loom, and that's the threading plan. And these are actually my warps for this next one. So I've actually made those. I've not decided a threading plan yet, which is bad, I know, but so here's a picture of me making this one. It's actually tape yarn, so it's very thick, and then the other one is wool. I want to try this sort of felting stuff. Oh, and this warp is for my Japanese project. You've not heard about that in a little while. So yeah, it's my Japanese project. I've bought a sketchbook for that. We've planned our warps. We've made our 2 warps now, so they're going on Monday. So there'll be progress on that for sure. And that's a picture of the 3 warps I made in one morning. a long morning, but it was fun. This one didn't take very long because of the tape yarn. Yeah, it was fun to do. So what else have I done this week? I've started cutting up my samples, as you can see here. So these are all my samples. So I've just cut the waste yarn, and I'm gonna probably begin washing and finishing them somehow. I think I'd quite like to finish them on a sewing machine, just a running stitch. Normally I overlock these things, but yeah, maybe that would be better. Maybe that would be less obvious. I'm not sure. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about my yarn research little book. These were the initial yarns that I looked at for this project, so I just stuck them in there. Some of them I did use, some of them I didn't. I didn't really take note of what they were made of. I was just looking at textures and colours and stuff. And then finally the Uppingham yarns have made their way into a book, and we've got like little labels of which one they all are. So yeah, yarn research is going quite well. I think that's it, that's the end. So that's yarn research. Fabric research, I've done a little bit. So here we have this fabric, which I think they've used like an extra weft. As you can see, like they've got little strips of this dark colour, and it only pops up here, these tiny little holes, circles, and they've been caught in somehow. I think it's a double cloth, and it's sort of got a plasticky, gluey finish to it. And then there's this fabric, which I think has also been glued on the back, because this is kind of pink and this is red. I think they've used like some sort of extra weft stuff as well. So yeah, this week. Oh, another thing I did was I made some jacquards. Well, I've done them on the computer. They just need to be woven up now. So I'll hopefully get that done this week. Yeah, so this next week, sorry. So this week's sort of been tying up loose ends, sorting out my files mostly, and getting stuff sort of a bit more organised. We've had briefings. I had a briefing about Stephen Walters, which is the silk ties, which I think I'll do over Christmas. We had a briefing about Anne Inc. It was through Skype, and learnt a lot about their stores, and there's a chance to win an international internship in New York. So we have to apply with our CV, and there was some really chunky scarves which I liked, so hopefully that's what I will do. We also had this this lecture on hand in and all the stuff we have to hand in, and it's a lot, but hopefully I'll get it done. That's all my bundles from my warps that I made. So I made this to-do list. Already crossed something off, so there we go. So yes, that's this week. It's not been too productive, but I'm soldiering on. So I'll see you next week. Bye.